Hello everyone, I am Guna. Today I'll be talking about understanding of Meta Model of hypnotist and NLP trainer. What is Meta Model? And it is called, we can call it as model, asking questions, and you can say it's a collection how to get the information, gathering of information, we can say, and it is one of the important topic in NLP, that means neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro-linguistic programming, neuro means mind or neurons, linguistic means language, programming, that means we are using language to program your mind. The origin of meta model starts with Virginia Satir and Frisbee and Milton Erickson, and it is widely followed in the therapy session of the Milton Erickson and Virginia Satir and Frisbee. You can find a lot of references in the patterns of the hypnotic techniques of Milton Erickson and the structure of magic by John Grinder, Virginia Satir, and Gregory Bateson. Based on the observations of Virginia Satir and Fitzgerald and Milton Erickson, John Grinder and Richard Bandler standardized the meta modeling techniques that we are currently now using. And why this meta model? What is the purpose of learning this meta model? The main purpose of learning meta model is to gather information. When you are talking to someone and you want to get some information from him, and you need to gather information, you can use this meta model type of questions. It is almost like a Socrates type of question, but with a different perspective. And the other purpose is to identify the model of the person. When two persons are talking, their views will be different for the same scene. So we can identify the model of the word of a particular person when you use meta model, and you can challenge the individual limitation. Is it possible by me? If somebody asks why not, you can ask. There are a lot of questions, and it provides more choices, and you can learn to experience the word, and it creates a rapport between the individuals. That's the main purpose of this meta model. And how to gather informations. The gathering of information, you can say, it is called linguistic violations. And these are some of the techniques that we are using for gathering information, like simple deletion, comparative deletion, lack of referential index, unspecified verb nominalization. And this we'll be seeing in detail in the next video. And this is the communication model. The deep structure, how we understand other person's perception, the talk, what we see in the world, that is called deep structure, that is the understanding that happens in our mind. And the surface structure is the speech, image, the sound that we are producing through the deep structure. And in between this, we have neurological constraints, social constraints, and individual constraints. Coming to neurological constraints, we receive information through senses. And all the information is not exactly copied by these senses. There will be some deletion, distortion, all these things happening. So we don't receive exactly what is happening outside. That is a neurological constraint. The social constraints, in the sense we are living in a society. That means we are governed by taboos, values, norms, and there are so many things. So these social constraints limits our perception of the world. And individual constraints, and each and every individual is unique, different. So we have some difficult constraints in understanding the perception of the world. Next comes the communication model. The surface structure, as I said earlier, this is speech, image, and sounds, and deep structure, how we interpret. In between these three, we have three different filters. The first one is deletion. In deletion, we have a lot of subdivisions like nominalization, unspecific experience, indicators, and vagueness. And in the case of generalization, also we have some more subclasses. And in distortion also, we have some more subclasses that we'll be seeing in detail in the next video. So how to gather information? This is the simplest questions that you can ask with anyone. What do you want? When somebody is talking a lot, you can come to a conclusion. You can ask this question: what do you want? And next comes the what that will do for you. If you want this, what it can serve for you. And how will you know when you have it? And how will this affect other aspects in your life? That you can ask. If you want this, what stops you from already having this? That you can ask. Okay, you can ask this question also. What are the resources that do you have already? And what will help you to obtain these outcomes? This is the important question you can ask. The next one is, what are the additional resources that you need to obtain this? And how are you going to get there? Be specific. Is there more than one way? And next 4 questions are very pertinent questions. What would happen when I achieve my goal? What would not happen when I achieve my goal? What would happen when I don't achieve my goal? What would not happen when I don't achieve my goal? You can ask all these questions, and whenever someone is talking, you can just keenly observe what is the language pattern they are following, how exactly they are extracting information, and how good he is in asking questions, and what are the questions he is asking. You can keenly observe all these things. We'll see more things in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.